We're here today testing the combustion efficiency and health and safety of this gas range stove. First thing you want to make sure you do is have your personal CO monitor calibrated outside, and this measures the ambient CO levels at all times. If at any time during the test the CO levels are above 35 parts per million, then we'd stop the test. You want to make sure that before you begin your test, you've removed all things from the top and inside the stove, which we've done. And then you want to turn the stove up to its highest setting. We have it on 500 degrees, and you want to let it sit for between 5 and 10 minutes to achieve steady state. The tool that we'll be using to measure efficiency and CO levels is a combustion analyzer. This also is calibrated outside so that you can get an accurate reading. You stick your probe into the vent so that you can get a completely undiluted amount, and you want to let it sit here for about a minute or so. I'm getting a reading of 25 parts per million. For the action levels, 0 to 100 will require no action. 100 to 300 parts per million would require that a CO detector is installed in the kitchen, as well as a recommendation to the homeowner that the stove be professionally serviced. A reading of 300 parts per million or above would require a service on the stove before any work is done. And after the stove is serviced, you want to check again, and if it's still reading 300 parts per million, then a fan would have to be installed of 25 CFM continuous or 100 CFM on a timer. After that, we're going to check each individual burner. We're making sure that the ambient CO doesn't go above 9. At which time, if it did, then we'd suggest that the range be serviced as well. Turn it on. You want to give it a few minutes to warm up, and you want to hold your probe 6 to 8 inches above the burner. I'm going to continue this procedure for the remaining 2 burners to make sure that the ambient levels are not above 9.